Argentina is continuing its efforts to convict former military officers accused of committing human rights violations during the country's bloody dictatorship in the 1970s and 80s. A trial began Wednesday in Buenos Aires that could send many of them to jail for life. CCTV's Brian Byrnes has the story.
The 68 former officers now on trial in Argentina include 8 former pilots accused of taking part in death flights in which prisoners were drugged and then thrown alive into the waters of the Rio de la Plata near Buenos Aires. The trial is the third one in recent years against former military members accused of human rights abuses during Argentina's so-called Dirty War, which took place from 1976 to 1983.
This is the ESMA, the Argentine Naval Mechanics School in Buenos Aires, where political prisoners were raped, tortured, and murdered by the Argentine military. During the 7-year dictatorship, some 5,000 people passed through these gates. Only 200 of them survived.
Human rights groups estimate 30,000 people died during the military's reign. Amnesty laws protecting officers were stripped in 2003, and since then, activists say Argentina has come closer to justice with each trial.
Pero falta muchísimos más.
The fact that 68 of them had to walk into the courtroom in handcuffs really makes me happy. It makes me so happy because it means all we fought over for the past 34 years wasn't in vain. For a long time, we were pretty much fighting alone, but in the end, the saying, "the only fight you lose is the one you give up," was proven to be true.
Some 900 people are expected to testify in the 789 cases involved in the trial, which will likely last at least 2 years. Brian Byrnes, CCTV, Buenos Aires.